When you live with the person that you take care of, sometimes a vacation can be the best thing for you. Because when you live with the person you take care of, that's 24/7. You don't have any time off. You're always on. You're thinking about appointments, you're thinking about things they need, you're thinking about meals and laundry and just all kind of things. But I had a little time last week. I finally went on a vacation, first time in 2 years. And it was more than a vacation because I had some time to sit on the beach. I sat on the pool. One day I just sat on our balcony and read pretty much all day. So what I had was a little bit of solitude, a lot of clarity, and a termination. I have been fretting over one of the aids that I have for my mother. A couple of weeks ago, my mother fell, and I asked the aide what happened, and she really didn't tell the truth about it. She said Mom slid off the bed and fell. But when I went downstairs to Mom's room, when you slide off of a bed, you will end up in a sitting position. I went down there, my mother was flat on the floor. I asked her what happened. She still said she slid off the bed. And then she said, I had asked her why was the bed up so high. And she said, well, the bed was like that when I got here. I didn't change it. But when the paramedics got there and they put Mom back in the bed before they put her in the bed, the aide lowered the bed. I never raised that bed. So, in addition to Mom falling, she lied about how Mom fell. But over the last couple of months, there have been a lot of little things that she's done that just got on my nerves. So, after this one, I fretted about it, I thought about it. So I said, I'm just going to replace her. And I had intended to replace her the week after the 4th of July. But I talked to my daughter. She called me. My daughter stayed with Mom while we were in Florida. And she called me on Thursday and we were talking. And, all of a sudden, Nita says, the aide didn't give Grandma a shower today. She didn't bathe her or give her a shower or anything. And I said, are you sure? And she said, yeah. She said there were no wet towels. She said Grandma had on the same gown she had on yesterday. And when I went down there to give her something, whatever it was, she said, Grandma smelled. She smelled like urine. And so I said, Lord have mercy. This woman is getting on my nerves. So I told Nita, I said, well, I'm going to let her go after I come back anyway. Well, the next morning we went to breakfast, and I had really just had enough. Because, when you got time to think about something and you can put everything together and you make some decisions, the decision that I made to change her out, to switch her out for someone else, the next day, I said, you know what? She needs to go. I took a little break from breakfast, went outside, called her, told her that I would pay her for the next week, but she could consider Thursday her last day. So actually, I feel relieved. My daughter said, well, I thought you were going to wait till you came back. I said, why should I let her go ahead and work her 2 days next week? That's just 2 more days for her to piss me off. So, I let her go. I'm okay with it. You know, Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And having some time alone to think can give you clarity. So, hopefully, if you're a caregiver and the person you take care of lives with you, take some time off, think about some things, do what you need to do.